Blink twice if you want out. You're in so much trouble after this.
Hello, my name's Leena and I have a few fashion chafes I'd like to try and solve with this video. Now, I talk a lot about sustainable, or in other words, I guess, realistic style on this channel, but I only ever get to show the clothes on my own body. I don't see a lot of kind of masculine orientated resources to inspire people to dress secondhand, and I have noticed that men, no offence, are atrocious at inventive Halloween costumes. Plus, my boyfriend Craig has recently taken on a new look due to the stress of being in lockdown with me for 18 months, and he asked me to help him navigate Depop for menswear. So I picked 5 male characters from films to be inspired by that I think are under-recognised for their impeccable style, and I surfed the wave of Depop to pick out some more wearable, pre-loved looks for Craig to try. The catch? He has no idea what I've picked. So the first outfit is Fred Flintstone.
You fucking... What? I thought these were serious outfits.
They are.
I thought you were going to be like dapper businessman, not Fred Flintstone.
Now, don't ask me why, but one of the first people that came into my mind, I guess, as an animal print lover, was Fred Flintstone. He's giving us prehistoric office crush vibes, living in 10,000 BC but still respectable in the corporate environment vibes. I guess it was a more body positive time for men, and I really love the short dress on him. For Craig, I found this, I think, quite beautiful leopard print jacket. I don't often see him in jackets, and I thought this was a kind of pizzazzy way for him to try something a bit more formal. He wasn't so much of a fan of it. What I had wished was that I'd be able to find this kind of beautiful teal tie that Fred wears. Unfortunately, we had to go with grey, but definitely if I was sending him out into a Halloween party, teal would have really marked him out as very obviously Fred Flintstone. I got him to wear it with some stuff that he already owns for a extra sustainable vibe. He had some black trousers, black top. Just one statement piece when you're dressing masculine can really just lift it. You don't really need that many accessories, although Craig did choose to wear these sunglasses with it, which I don't think are very historically accurate, but I let him run with it. Now let's see what Craig thought of the outfit.
If you hadn't said Fred Flintstone, I wouldn't hate it.
Okay.
I quite like, because your leopard print is your thing, that I've got my own leopard print thing.
Yeah, we can
It's
match.
okay. It doesn't suit me. It doesn't fit me perfectly, does it? It's like nearly there.
I think it's quite sharp.
If it didn't do this, I'd be... Yeah, it's fine. Out of 10. 5.
5? Would you wear it?
No.
You're giving me like Agent to the Stars vibes. Like
I don't know what that is.
No, Lena's gonna need more money. Kind of.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. The next character you're going to be playing
What? This is going to be bad, isn't it?
is the BFG.
Oh yeah, actually something that I'm...
I think this is going to work. Next up was the BFG. I love that the BFG brings some kind of style to the giant world. There's nothing necessary. He literally has no friends, but he still wears a waistcoat, which I think is both functional and incredibly vogue. I thought it'd be cool for Craig to try some kind of waistcoat in a more casual way. Obviously, with the tunic, it comes across quite medieval maybe, but I think when we added a bottle and a bit of a cape, it really came to life. The BFG and Craig definitely have the same kind of physical physique, so I was looking to him for some kind of style inspiration there, and we got Craig to use his own shorts. But what did Craig think of the outfit? What would you give this one out of 10?
4.
4?
Maybe a 3.
Wouldn't you want to wear the waistcoat on its own?
No, it's way too small. Look, my hips are here.
Okay.
And the waistcoat
Sorry.
is just on my hips.
They don't sell big man clothes on Depop.
Blink twice if you want out. Oh well,
I guess also given our height dynamic, I would make a very obvious Sophie as his +1 to any Halloween party, so maybe in the future we will do that. I personally think it would be both creepy and hilarious. Okay, you ready for your third outfit?
Oh yes.
Your third outfit
Oh my god.
is Neil Buchanan.
Who's... Oh my god!
How cool's that?
That's actually a sick t-shirt.
My next style inspiration was the impeccable Neil Buchanan, who wasn't inspired by this man in every way, both in practice and in style. He's all about the comfort, but he does keep to a very, very minimal colour palette on the show, mainly because he's creating so much colour around him. And red is actually a colour that I really never see Craig in. He's very much about the greens and the blues and the blacks. And I just wanted to push him out of his comfort zone a little bit. I was able to find this really quite high quality cotton red shirt on Depop and an Art Attack branded jumper. God bless Gen Z for being so obsessed with the 90s. And Craig owned, of his own volition, these incredible splash rainbow Doc Martens. So I thought this was a way for him to translate that love of those DMs into the rest of his outfit. And of course, just the staple blue jeans. Now that's an Art Attack, but let's see if it made a splash for Craig.
Okay, for creativity, it's a 10. It's the best one so far.
Okay.
In terms of how much I like it and how much I would wear it, I'd say it's like a 6 or a 7.
Okay. So 7 out of 10, that's not bad. That's the best I've done so far. What does the Art Attack soundtrack go like?
Oh, did you do? Yes.
It's me, the head!
What joy do you have for me next? You're
For
laughing
this
again.
outfit, you're going to be dressing up as Arthur.
Okay.
So now yellow isn't an obvious colour associated with menswear or masculine dressing, but who could forget Arthur? Like a lot of cartoon characters, he is seen in only one outfit, which is just, to me, makes him a sustainable king. We love an outfit repeater. The fact that he's middle grade and gets to not wear a uniform to school, but it still blows my tiny British mind. But I love what he's done with this ensemble. The yellow really brings out the burgundy in his glasses, and I was able to find this really nice mustard jumper and got Craig to pair it with his own pair of iconic Converse. I do wonder if there's some product placement here with Arthur, but moving on. I really think that a knit jumper in an unexpected colour is something that can look really stylish and friendly. Let's see the verdict from Craig though. This outfit, what do you think out of 10? Any of it that you'd wear? Tell the truth, Craig.
Creativity, 8 out of 10. In terms of would I wear it? I mean, I own most of it already, so like, yes, maybe I'd give it like in terms of, I just don't think that I would wear this.
Fair enough. I think it's really cute on you.
This sounds like a really cringy thing for me to say, but it's a bit normie. You know what I mean? It's not like indie enough.
Not eccentric enough for you.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the Flintstone then. It's too eccentric.
Yeah, I mean that's closer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know. I'm warming up to it. It's okay. 7, 6, 7.
Okay.
But it's quite plain, isn't it?
Mhm.
I might like it more. Again, I might like it more if
quite
I didn't
neutral.
associate it with Arthur Arbok.
So basically, I've ruined it with my concept.
Yes, because I can't take it seriously.
I think it looks really nice on you.
You're in so much trouble after this. What a double cross. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be in one of your fashion videos. You're going to make me look all dapper, look all great for your audience. Fred Flintstone, Arthur the Arbok.
This is what I would wear. This is how I would do it. Okay, right. Last outfit. For your last outfit, you are going to be Ace Ventura.
Okay,
So-
sick.
He wore stripy trousers. So these are actually Lucy and Yak stripy trousers I got from Depop.
Is
I
this
thought-
the fucking shirt that I was going to buy? You did. I had
Great.
this on my saved on Depop for ages, and I was gutted when someone bought it.
And you came up to me and you were like, it's sold. And I was like, oh no. Ace Ventura is one of Craig's favourite characters from childhood, so I had to try and see if there was something I could find there for him. Obviously, we do not stand his behaviour in these films. I don't know if you've watched them back, but they are, for a lack of a better word, pretty dated. But I did love this Hawaiian shirt thing going on. I managed to find something not Hawaiian, but a bit floral on Depop that I thought Craig might like. I think that experimental shirts are something that are really hard to pick out, but when you have one that you feel comfortable in, it can be quite nice. Craig doesn't own a white vest, and he told me in no uncertain terms that if I got one for him, he would not wear it ever again outside of the video. So I didn't think that was a very sustainable idea, and instead I squeezed him into one of my black tank tops, just for the sake of the video. No Craigs were harmed in the making of this production. And then the challenge was to find some stripy trousers, because look at these. He's got some red ones, some blue ones, some yellow ones. Ace knows what he's doing when it comes to the nautical trouser. Now, I managed to find these Addison jeans, which, you know, they're the cut that Lucy and Yak make that I absolutely love, and I own 3 pairs of them in different colours because I think they're so amazing. But they're also a unisex jean, so I've managed to find a kind of secondhand stripy pair on Depop to see what Craig thought, because he's very much of the skinny emo jean persuasion, and I just wondered if maybe nudging him out of his comfort zone would be successful. Let's see what he thought. What do you think of this one? Out of 10.
Okay, this, I don't rate this. This is a 0 for effort.
That's okay, you
Yeah.
can't keep it as mine.
This, I would really like these if they fit me.
Okay.
But this, I was going to buy this. So, you know what? We'll give you a 9 out of 10 for this one, because it's a solid effort.
Yay!
So it would be a 10 if this was fitting me, but I
Okay.
feel a little bit naked. Can you see my...
I don't feel like...
I got one thing that I'm going to wear. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. Craig was a great sport, don't you think? This video was made possible by the Gumption Club, who give these videos to you for free. Thank you to the Gumption Club for making this possible. If you like this video, you might like this video, or I've got a good feeling about this video. Thank you so much for watching. Buy secondhand clothes, and I'll see you in the next one. Frog snog out.
If you had suggested this
Yeah.
before buying the outfits, I would have said no. But you've already got all the stuff, so I
that's why I'm not as stupid as I look, Craig.